And
Okay, what were you saying, Grandma?
With Luke, and you were talking, so you must have been 3 or 4. I don't know. But you and I were playing. I don't remember anybody else being around. We were right down there in front of the window playing with something on the floor. And I passed some gas. And you said, Grandma, do you have a poopy diaper? Or poopy pants? So, I'm trying to think of situations with you that were...
Well, Dad was saying that I named Daisy.
You did?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Bob and I got her outside of Safeway at a rescue. And
In Pine Top.
in Pine Top.
Yeah.
in Pine Top. We got
I
a
didn't know.
crate and brought her home. And you came up with the name right away.
Wow, there you go.
But what I remember a lot about is your hair and how cool it was. How your mom fussed with it, tried to get it straightened out, and it had a mind of its own. And I've got, I don't know where it is, but pictures of you and your hair.
Cool wasn't the word that you used to describe it, though.
What did I use?
I don't know, but it wasn't cool.
Well, no, I didn't. It was,
Crazy,
yeah,
kooky, fluffy.
it was, yes.
Do you have any wisdom to
And you wore little butterfly clips in your hair all the time. There were butterfly clips all over the place. And I think I probably bought you quite a few of them.
Yeah.
And the little balls with the rubber band on them. And so this was,
Well, I remember always making like necklaces, and you would always wear them.
yes. I had quite a few macaroni necklaces, but you made me bead bracelet, and I had that hanging up at our place at La Vidiana,
Mm-hmm.
and it may still be there. It's one of those things, you put it there, and then after a while you don't see it because it's part of the landscape. And but I had it right inside the door on the wall until very recently. Every once in a while I get clean up things, change them around, put them someplace else for whatever reason. But that lasted.
Wow.
And I have lots and lots of drawings from all of you, and that I kept for years, and then I just had to. I still had them here, and I had to get rid of them. I just couldn't hang on to them anymore.
We forgive you.
Hmm?
We forgive you.
Yes. Oh yes, some of them were quite fancy. And
She said
No.
that we forgive you for getting rid of them or losing them or whatever.
thank you. Well, and I imagine you all remember the ceramic platter that you did, and you decorated with your thumbprint and made things out of it, and that is on the wall in the kitchen at the apartment, and it'll be there till now. See, that's the kind of thing that you're going to have to deal with, And what happens to something like that that doesn't have as much meaning as it does to me? I had that with Grandma Hazel after she died. That's a job. Something has meaning. She had jewelry and trinkets and things I'm talking about Grandma Hazel, that she really treasured, and they were not expensive stuff. It was just things. And I had to say, oh, she really loved that out. Clothing as well. That sort of thing is just, if you had the right kind of attitude, you would just grab a bunch of that stuff, don't even look at it, and just put it in a trash bag. Clothing as well. And just
donate it.
Yeah.
Do you have any departing wisdom to put on all of us?
Yes. Well, I'm not sure, based on the discussion we had at the table, it's hard for me to think of any one particular one. But I would have to say that, and you've already become that, but as you grow into a more older adulthood, is to maintain your respect for yourself, but respect for everybody else that you're in contact with. And that's the kind of thing that I'm still learning. I've still learned it with several people at Louisiana that I have gotten so annoyed with, I want to just chop them off at the knees. Not that they've done anything particular, but they're just that kind of a person. A couple of women that I would gladly choke sometimes. And I just had to say, try something different and relieve your mind. And I did. I prayed for them and said, one of them, her name is and
It's getting personal on camera now.
Don't need to name names.
we'll
edit this one out of
but
the.
I'm not the only one that says it, because other people.
It's fine.
They're not being filmed.
Oh, good. You gotta love her. And it takes everything off your shoulders. If you do that, you gotta say, it's not for me to judge this person as good, except for Trump. He's a bad man. And I haven't worked that one through. And
Not enough praying in the world for him.
but I've lightened up on that thing. I've had to. It doesn't hurt anybody but yourself when you hold on to these things that are just mere annoyances. They don't harm you. They do harm you if you hang on to it. Does that?
Yeah, that's great. And one more question. What do you think constitutes as a good life?
That's a pretty sweeping thing. And a good life is having the opportunity to, with family like we've had, with good friends that we've had, all of us. I think of that so often with your life in Pine Top, the wonderful people. Well, we have that. We actually have that at La Vidiana. That's the so the community that we've developed as a new village family. It takes a village. And what we were saying at the table, you were saying, you especially said it at the end, that it takes a community. Life is not living by yourself as an only child, that it's the focus is on you and the world revolves around you. It's not that. It's you as part of a community of good-hearted people that take care of each other and the world at large. What did I say last night? That I want to be a multiplier. Be a multiplier. What goodness, what good fortune you have, you share and you multiply that fortune with somebody else, with groups, with individuals, whatever. You spread the wealth of goodwill and love. And by the way, I think love is what makes the world go round, and what the world was meant to be from wherever you call creation. That it was created to be a good place of love and abundance and green pastures and a beautiful world to live in. And human beings have messed it up. So we have an obligation to do what we can to clean up the mess that has been made over many, many generations.
Yay.
Pretty dang good.
Yeah. Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome. Did I get the questions answered?
Yeah.
As many as...
Most of them. The important ones.
We'll get your grades back to you soon.
What?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah.